Hello, everyone. First of all, I thank God for giving me this beautiful life and to all of us. Today, I would like to share my short experience on how God has helped me in times of difficulties and in times of trouble. Right after my graduation, thought came to me that I will quit studying because even if I go on for a further study, what is the use if I don't get a stable job and settle it down for the rest of my life? That was the question I had in those days. And I really wanted to become a businessman. And the most funny thing is that I don't know what kind of business should I start. So at last, I went to an army camp to start a business. And my business was to rear pigs and piglets. So in order to feed the pigs and the piglets, I have to do something, that is, I wash the plates and utensils of the army officers and all the JCO members. It was not easy for me to wash more than 50 plus plates, more than 10 plus curry pots and rice, and more than 50 Borosill breakable glasses every morning and every evening. And right after the washing is done, I have to rush out of the camp. I, I will go and collect all the waste foods and take it out of the camp. One day, as I was carrying out both the hands, the bucket, the waste food, and it was raining heavily, deep down in my heart, I prayed and asked God and said, Lord, is this the profession, or is this the job, the business that I choose it for, or you gave me? If I've chosen it, Lord, please forgive me. And Lord, please arrange for me another profession or another job. I don't want this anymore. This is too much for me. So I raised the question and I prayed, I waited. Sometimes when I pray deep down in my heart, I also wanted and longed for, that is, wanted to mingle with the kids, spend time with them, because I really love the kids. I prayed and waited, and after 3 months, one of the school chairmen, his name is Uncle John's Raman, told me that he wants to meet me. I went and met him, and that's how I'm involved in his school today. And the second thing is that I was admitted in the hospital. The first day and the second day, when I was admitted, I don't feel any difference in between the hospital and outside of the hospital. But as I stay longer and as I keeps on visiting time to time, I could see the difference. And somebody told me this and that. I began to hear, and not only hearing, I also witnessed with my own eyes the pain, the sickness, and the sufferings of the people. And I began to realize what's the real meaning of life. And it even boosts me, it even gives me a spirit of prayer. And after all the possible tests, like x-rays, CT scans, and all the blood tests, doctors, they told me that I should undergo a bronchoscopy, where they insert a pipe in the lungs. On hearing that, I became so scared. I was so scared, and I even couldn't have a peaceful sleep, a sound sleep, after hearing that I will undergo a bronchoscopy. I even lost appetite. But what to do? I have no choice. I have no option. I must do it and I must undergo it. So I prayed, and much more than I prayed, I received a prayer support from my colleagues, from my family, and from my friends. And because of the prayer support, I became very bold and I said, yes, I will do it. I will undergo it because God is there for me and I'm not afraid. So I went to the bronchoscopy room. When I entered, the doctors, they gave me an inhaler. It's kind of like a vapor or a gas. When I inhale it, it dries up all my throats and the airways. It's very uncomfortable. The most uncomfortable thing is that when I inhaled it, uncomfortable thing is that I can't even spit out, or I can't even swallow it, a bit of saliva inside it. All that I can do is just breathe and stay. I can't even speak, I can't even talk. So the doctors, they began to insert a pipe inside me. It was really uncomfortable. I couldn't get the oxygen fully, and I could feel the waves, the pipe going inside the chest. I prayed the Lord and said, Lord, please help me. Lord, please help me. And I keep on reciting Psalm number 23, verse 1. That is, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. It really strengthens me a lot. And I said to myself, I will be okay. I will be okay. Because God will help me. God is there to protect me. And right after the bronchoscopy is done, before I woke up from my bed, I prayed and shed tears. And as I stepped out of the room, I grabbed my phone from my friend's pocket. I listened to Phil Wickham's song, that is The Living Hope. I cried like a baby. I shed tears. I cried, but with no sound because I can't talk, I can't speak. And today, I'm really grateful. I really thank God for He heard my prayers and He saved me. So friends, sometimes sickness are sent to us. It's not that because God doesn't love us. It's not that because God doesn't care for us. But it's because He wants us to bring more closer to Him. It's not a punishment. He wants us to run to Him and serve Him. So in conclusion, what I wanted to say is that many young boys and girls may want to quit studying and earn money and support their family, especially the tribals and the northeastern people. But my suggestion is that, how about if we educate ourselves first and be qualified to our own self for any profession? Because when we are educated and when we are qualified for our own profession, people will surely want to employ us to the person who is fit for and qualified for it. And above all these things, you should not forget, we should not forget who the Creator is, who our Creator is, because without God, nothing is possible. Everything becomes zero, just as when you multiply any numbers with zero, it's always at zero. But when we have God, when you have God, everything can be possible. Amen, and thank you so much.